is going on, guys? My name is BearAsby and welcome back to Sonic Origins. Today is the day we are finally starting Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, and boy am I excited for this, man. I love this game to death, like I've been saying. This game is genuinely so good, and I'm glad that we have. So as you can see, these are all my cleared datas, and I did this just to test stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and delete this and start a new one. So here we go. And like I said, I love this game to death. I love the models, everything. And I'm so excited to be getting into this finally. And here we go. Knuckles is already causing some shenanigans. Now, Knuckles is the only character in the entire series that was actually able to punch the super out of Sonic, cementing him as the strongest Sonic character ever. So, like I said, there's going to be a little bit of searching around here, because much like in Sonic Mania, where this drew inspiration from, we have to look for our special stage rings, and this is where we do the Blue Sphere. Now, Blue Sphere, a lot of people like to say it's hard, but me, personally, I love it. And once you learn it, it's honestly super easy, especially if you have a method of how you go about doing them. Now, me, personally, I don't really like going for perfects, so don't expect any perfects, because I like to just get it done as fast as I can. The easier the better, obviously. And that's not to say I won't slip up a few times. I probably will. And a lot of the first half of this game is going to be Supersonic, while Hypersonic is going to be the other one. Now, if you are smart and you know where you're going, you can actually get Hypersonic before leaving Mushroom Hill, which is really cool, and we're going to be able to do that. Like I said, careless mistake. I shouldn't have, I tried to hit the button. I think I hit the wrong button. Well, luckily we have Sonic Origins on our side here, else that would have been an automatic fail. And I can't believe I failed the first stage, though. That is kind of It is kind of sus, I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of bad, because this one is like basically unfailable. Either way. Okay, there we go. First Chaos Emerald acquired, and moving at a solid pace. So, let me think. Angel Island, we are actually able to acquire 4 Chaos Emeralds of the 7. And then I believe Hydro City, we can acquire 2 more. Now, because we are in Sonic Origins, we're able to use the Insta Shield, the Spin Dash, and the Drop Dash all at the same time. So I would argue that this is the most overpowered we're probably ever gonna get Sonic in a game, because holy crap, dude. Now, there is no special stage down here, but ever since I was a kid, I've always pushed that rock, so I'm going to go ahead and do that there. And then, obviously, we have these where this guy, can't beat him yet, but rest assured, we're going to get him back for what he just did to Angel Island. Now, instead of going up here, we're going to go down here, because if you do this, come down here this way and get you a special stage ring. Entering special stage 2, where, like I said, easy, self-explanatory. You can just hit these because you're in these pseudo 3D environments that Sega loves so much for some reason. Don't know why they did, but they did. This one's probably one of my more favorites, and we're definitely going to be able to hit it. By the way, for anybody wondering, I'm sorry about the air that's like going into the microphone. I do have a fan up here because I live in an upstairs room, and as y'all know, heat rises, so it gets hot in here. And I don't want to be sweating while making videos. I love making videos, but not while I'm sweating. That'd just be miserable, so we're not going to do that. Anyway. And like I said, I'm not going for the perfect or anything. I know a lot of people probably like to go for perfect. Me, not really. If I'm ever in the mood for it, I could do it, but for the most part, I don't like to go for perfect. I like to just get the Chaos Emeralds and go. There we go. That's Chaos Emerald number 2, where we're going to be able to move at a sweet pace here. Go down, and this will pop us right straight back up where we needed to go, and keep us on course with where we need to go. And like I said, Insta Shield is a great companion to have because it's going to be able to help us out in our endeavors here. Now, Angel Island, it's a great introduction stage, especially because, like, now when you, I will say this about Angel Island, the weird thing I've always found with Angel Island is that when you learn it, it's really not that long, but I think that's kind of the point. Like, it's supposed to be very long, but when you learn the stage, you know, it's not a long stage. It's meant for you to learn. And like I said, a lot of the things from Sonic Mania drew inspiration from this game because it clearly is the best game ever. Hence why I'm probably going to be having the most fun with this game, and why I'm even right now I'm excited to be playing this game because holy crap, I love Sonic 3 Knuckles, man. It's genuinely so good. And also introduces act-changing music, which is, you know, also derived from Sonic Mania. Like I said, Sonic Mania is the reason Sonic Mania is such a great game is because it draws from this game, where the acts are open, explorable. You know, if you want to be an explorer or if you want to be a speedrunner, changing music in the acts, stuff like that, continuous act cutscenes, stuff like that. All of that comes from this game because this game is that great. So now that I really truly think about it, I still think this game might beat Sonic Mania for me. I love Sonic Mania, but this game genuinely is so good because Sonic Mania wouldn't be what it is without this game. This game is really legendary, and of the classics, definitely my favorite. And I would say of any game from like the olden times, like Genesis era, stuff like that, like the first generations of consoles, this has to be my favorite game of all time for, you know, old consoles. For sure, because I don't know, this game is so good, especially for 1994. Like, I can't get over how good it is. Anyway, that is 3, and like I said, we have one more to get. And luckily we didn't have the lightning show because we would have lost it there. And the 4th one you can actually miss pretty easy, so you need to know where they're at. And because I used to play this game all the time on my Sega Mega Collection Plus on my PS2 as a kid, I actually know where all 4 of them are. I never actually did complete any of them because I didn't know that that's how you got the Chaos Emeralds as a kid, so I never did do it. So you can imagine how good it felt whenever I finally like ran through the game and figured out that that's how you get the Chaos Emeralds. And there we go. Then it's gonna drain the water. And the drop dash here, really OP. So what you're going to be able to do here is you're going to want to come down here, get this drop dash, and here it is, right in here. And we're going to be able to go to Special Stage 4. Now this one is actually my favorite of them because of a specific reason, and I'll show you why. So most people actually like to go ahead and get it out of the way first, especially if you're going to perfect, then yes, I would recommend going and getting it out of the way. What? Dude, my jump had a lag. That is not fair. I literally hit the button twice and the game was just like, nope. So if you're going for the perfect, yes, I would recommend doing the big section first. But if you're not, go ahead and do it the way I'm doing it, because the way I'm doing it, there we go. You kind of have to spam it. I was trying to time it. I feel like if you just spam it, you're better off. We'll know when we're out of blue spheres around this area. Right about here, yep. And so this area right here is a huge area that's pretty much in the middle of the stage. And a lot of people that like to perfect these levels will go for this first, because obviously if you don't, it'll complete the stage like this and so on. So, but like I said, we're just trying to go for these. We're not trying to do anything. And that's 4. And we just need 3 more, and obviously we will have Supersonic, which I don't know where many are in Hydro City Zone, especially since I like to run through Hydro City Zone most of the time. So we probably will have to wait till Marble Garden Zone in order to get the others. But that's fine. I really like Marble Garden. I actually know where 3 are in Marble Garden. And if you're quick enough, oh, well, my glory days are obviously behind me. Trying to relive something that can't be. Oh my gosh, I didn't jump. Okay, jump, jump, jump. You know what, screw it, we'll do it the normal way. Since it insists on me doing it the normal way, we'll do it the normal way. Sigh. Get the fire shield for this, because this boss fight, as easy as it is, we're gonna make it 10 times easier by having the fire shield. And then I remember this as a kid as well, playing on this. This was awesome as a kid. I remember just being able to outrun this airship. It was so cool. There it goes. I will say this though, considering this is the Christian Whitehead remaster, they definitely made this thing a lot quieter than it used to be. This thing used to be loud. But they've made, I guess they did the sound mixing justice. But who knows? And there's Eggman back there. Crazy. And the boss fight music here is awesome. And since we have the fire shield, we are protected from his attacks. And there we go. That is Act 1, or Zone 1. Sorry, Act 2. This is Zone 1. And this is also introduces character poses, which is also in Sonic Mania. Just, yeah, this game is... arguably the best game ever. People like Sonic 2 more than this game. Like, come on now. I'm not saying I hate Sonic 2, but... And here's the best zone probably in any Sonic game ever. And obviously it was in Sonic Mania, and this made me so happy when I found out that it was in Sonic Mania. Now as a kid, yes, I used to hate this zone, and that's because I wasn't good at the zone. But when I finally came back and revisited this game, when I got older and actually played the zone, I had so much fun with it and realized how good of a zone it is, because I was able to get good at the game and kind of forgive myself for the way I was treating the zone. And there we go, get the bubble shield so we can actually breathe underwater, because with the bubble shield, although you probably already know from experiencing Hydro City already in Sonic Mania, but for anybody that missed the memo, with the bubble shield, you can breathe underwater and do a bounce. With the fire shield, you're invulnerable to fire attacks, and also able to do a fire dash sort of thing, kind of like the homing attack. With a lightning shield, you can do the double jump and attract rings to you. So super cool that you can do that. And we're gonna try to hit the top route. I guess that's not gonna work. Okay. And like I said, I don't know where any special stage rings are, so if I don't find any, please forgive me. let me see if I can. Oh, okay. Tails drowned. Oh, I was about to drown. I can't be laughing. I do believe if we take a top... No, it's right here. Ah, that's what I thought. Okay, yep. I was like, it's somewhere here. So this one is okay. Like I said, a lot of these are very, very easy. It's just if I make a careless mistake, that's mainly most of the time what's going to be happening. This one's fine. It just has a bunch of weird... it's just confusing to navigate. Especially because, like, some of these, like this... area here. Like I said, is this the big area? Yeah, it is. Hold up. 'Cause they got the... Nice, there we go. Did it. Easy money, money. And that's the white emerald. Which is crazy that they gave it to us now. Oh, maybe you get the red emerald last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 emeralds. And I'll find one more in Hydro City Act 2. I know that for sure because I know where that one is. Oh my gosh. So, if you actually time your insta shield, you're able to be invulnerable to that thing's attacks and take it out early like that. And thus starts an entire generation of anxiety in Act 2. But obviously, even though it is Genesis sounding, I'm gonna let y'all listen to the music because this is, dude, just so good. I didn't mean to do that, but these are the bonus stages here. I didn't mean to do that, but these little bonus stages are your opportunity to like get more ring stuff like that if you want to. They don't really do anything else like that. This is the jackpot one, but oh great, yep, okay, I'm close to getting an Eggman. We're getting out of here. And if you let these hit for a little bit, they'll open up a goal. I didn't mean to do that, but anyway, I'm gonna let y'all. So good, man. It is so good, I swear, dude. I love it. Even you know, with the Genesis like pixelated music, like it is still, dude, so good to this day. Legendary, absolutely legendary OST. How do you get up? Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna need Tails, honestly. Yep, okay, Tails. Let's get you up here, buddy. Hold on. I'm kind of lacking a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Alright, Tails, get up here. Tails. Oh, he's drowning. Oh, there he is. Tails! No! Tails! Dang it, dude. There he is. And luckily, since we are playing on the Christian Whitehead port, we can actually use Tails to our advantage here and have him fly us up instead of having a extra character. Alright. Let's try to get to the Moonwalking on Water Skadoosh! The special stage, which I believe is close. And here we go! Woo! Yep. This way. Oh, are you actually kidding me? Dude. I'm still in ball form. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, baby! Alright, here we go. So this is the only other one I know of. So this one is special. Because it's definitely different. So with these, as you can see, I'm skipping the ones on the side because these actually have gates that you need to be able to leave open, because if you don't, you're gonna get locked in. So I'm gonna at least close this one because I know I can go ahead and do that. And basically what's gonna happen is you have to navigate all these, and the way you navigate, in case you're wondering, is this way. And hit these, hit these, hit and like I said, do be careful closing these gates. I am doing it because I know what I'm doing. I think all we have to do now is close gates. So we're gonna do just that. There's a way to navigate around them as well if you are smart. Oh, like I said, navigate around them if you're smart. Haha, I did it. And that's 6. We just need one more and we'll have our boy Supersonic back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then after that, we won't have to worry about it at least until the next half of the game, where we'll have to do Super Emeralds, which those special stages, in my opinion, are 10 times easier than in my personal opinion, they are 10 times easier than the already easy Sonic the Hedgehog 3 special stages, because that's how they're separated, is by those. But I am gonna try my best to probably before I start look up a guide to the Mushroom Hill area, because I know Mushroom Hill has enough to where you can actually get supersonic or hypersonic, sorry, in one sitting in that stage. So if I can look up a guide kind of just to remember the routes, I will try to be able to do that, so that way we don't even have to worry about them. Because the thing I like about classic games, I know a lot of people probably do, is first of all, we all like to get the Chaos Emeralds to get that super good ending, but as well as for most people, myself included, the smartest thing to do is just to get it out of the way before late game, because late game, obviously it's more of a hassle to find these stages, as well as it's just quality of life knowing that we have supersonic beforehand. Actually, I might be right in saying that there is one up here. Okay, I thought there was one up here, so we're actually going to be able to get supersonic before leaving Hydro City. I thought so. I was like, isn't there one up here? Do be careful with these because, like I said, you can close these out. But and there we go. That is all the Chaos Emeralds, thus acquiring Supersonic. And now we just wait till we get half through the game and we'll get the Super Emeralds. So about Mushroom Hill zone, and I at least want to try to get through Marble Garden because I know these stages are actually longer than Sonic Mania stages, especially because these stages in the ending of themselves are kind of meant to be a little lengthy, which is what I love about them. So here we are, pesky Knuckles about to break us out here. I'm gonna go ahead and go. So they did change the Supersonic music for this, but I'll take that as a fair trade-off because when Sonic actually does things now, the Supersonic sprites are always applied. So that was something I noticed right away when they changed it. Do be careful when damaging him because that'll happen. Anyway, we have Supersonic, so we no longer have to worry about getting Chaos Emeralds. And now, just like in Sonic Mania, because Sonic Mania takes inspiration from this, when we get special stage rings, we will get 50 rings, which, like I said, I know where 3 are. So, in this zone, I know where 3 are, and I will go ahead and tell you guys where they are. That way, if you don't have them yet, you can go ahead and get your hands on them early. So, go in here, get yourself the Lightning Shield, and make sure that you land on here and get this top route, because if you don't get this top route, you're not going to be able to get it if you don't go this top route. Go ahead and head in here, get you 1, and then what you can do is if you have Tails with you, you can actually let him fly you upwards in here, and then what you can do is allow him to fly you upwards again and get you a second one. So that's already 2, and then I believe there's a third one if you use the like I said, we're going to be getting a lot of rings really easily here. And this zone, I really wish Sega would bring this back at some point, to be honest, because this zone really underrated, and I'm glad that they brought elements from the stage back in Stardust Speedway Act 1 and what was it, Sonic Mania. But this stage, I love the music, and it's a very underrated stage. So if you actually come right here, you can get the third one. So that's 3, just in case you don't already have Supersonic, that you can acquire, and that's 3 in Hydro City Zone as well. And there are a lot of elemental shields in this stage. You'll basically be able to play with them here and really learn them, as well as Hydro City Zone, where you can play with the bubble shield. That was close. Now I am I'd like to say pretty good at Marble Zone, but I do like Marble Zone. I'm probably one of the only people that do. But there we go. We already have 300 rings, which, you know, would grant us a life for every 100 that we get. And for this area, you want to stay on these tops because you're going to keep going down like this. And then we're going to be fighting this boss, where I believe it's going to bring us into Act 2. Question mark? Yeah, okay, yep. That's what I thought. And there we go. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Not a bad wrap, obviously. And like I said, I want to, at least for this one, 3 zones per video, so it's going to expand out a little bit, whereas with Sonic Mania I tried to do more per video, but I'm at least going to do 3 zones per for this one, just because zones are longer, especially because I'm not going to lie to you, Marble Garden Zone Act 2 takes me a bit longer to get through. But the music here, I got to let y'all listen to this, so... That is Marble Zone Act 2's music. Really, really good. Like I said, that's why I think this zone is very underrated. I actually really love this zone. This is one of my favorite zones in the game. Aside from Hydro City, which I think kind of puts this above Sonic Mania for me a little bit in some ways. And I think as we progress more through this game in the playthrough, I'm gonna start figuring. Obviously, I'm gonna be doing a lot of comparing between Sonic Mania and this game. And in no way am I saying that Sonic Mania is a bad game. It is a great game. In fact, a perfect game. Like I've said many times before on the channel, it's one of my favorite classic games of all time. So in no way am I saying that this game or Sonic Mania is bad, but this game, especially now that we have a Sonic Origins version where the game is new and improved, it's going to be hard to contest and beat it, especially because, in my opinion, this is the definitive way to play the game. Widescreen, drop dash. Yes, I know there is Sonic 3 Air, Angel Island Revisited for anybody that doesn't know the terminology, which is really good, but I don't have a PC, obviously, so this will do, which is fine. I don't really care. But, and you know, so what if it doesn't have the Michael Jackson score in it? You know, this is still just as fun as whenever I played it originally. I'm still having, and so there is going to be a lot of comparing to Sonic Mania, although I still love Sonic Mania, like I said, one of my favorite classic games of all time, as well as this game. It's just going to be, because this game is genuinely so fun, and a lot of the inspiration that Sonic Mania pulled from this game, or pulled from the game, was from this game because of how just goated this game is. And you do got to be careful because the stage is falling down, but if you beat the timer, it will fall down faster so you can get up. And we actually have Supersonic, and this fight is a very unique boss fight. I actually really like this fight coming up. Be careful for the spinning column. And it also helps that the game has cleaner pixels because of the port. Sweat head port, and the improved physics as well just makes the game feel so quality of life. So we're gonna go ahead and use Supersonic here as well. Now you can actually get him to one hit here, so he will not die in this entire sequence here, but you can hit him enough to where pretty much when we raise back up like this, he's one hit, like I said. And that's gonna do it for this video of Sonic 3 and Knuckles Sonic Origins. If you did like it, please make sure to leave a like on the video, because it definitely helps out a lot and lets me know that you guys are liking what I'm putting out there. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite Sonic 3 and Knuckles zone. Like I said, I have a lot, and I'll probably share more of that whenever I get into the zone more. And hey, if you want to stay up to date on Sonic content and Spider-Man content and many more whenever I start to play more games, consider subscribing, but you don't have to if you don't want to. That's all from me. Let's finish up this stage, and we'll be moving on to the next act, which is, and you actually have full control over Sonic here. And I will say this, a little bummer that we don't have the Michael Jackson score for this. Carnival Night Zone Act 1. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.